You guys have definitely done podcasts, huh?
No, that's all.
That's okay.
I don't know where we're going, but we just hit 52. We're in a year, so our year celebration.
This is it, right here.
We're planning on being quite drunk.
The gala.
We're planning on being quite drunk for the year celebration.
All right, we are here live in New York City at an undisclosed location for the CITIUS Mag after party after the Fifth Avenue Mile. Kyle, how important is the after party to the Fifth Avenue Mile?
All right, so there was this bar called Coogan's. For those who hadn't attended, Andrew, maybe you never attended.
I went there.
You were there for Melrose once before.
Yeah.
Have you ever been to Coogan's?
Never been.
So Coogan's was the bar in New York City for track. Really historic, really cool place. All the paraphernalia up on the wall. The pandemic got us.
Yeah, shut it down.
And so Fifth Avenue is the end of the season, and the big question is, how do we celebrate the end of the season now that Coogan's, the place where we always went, is no longer there? So CITIUS, we use you guys for content all year, and we're very thankful for your willingness to always jump on a podcast and lend us your image. We have beers being delivered right now. And so to say thank you, because Fifth Avenue is, of course, in our own front/backyard, we decided to throw the unofficial after party. And thanks, guys, for joining us.
Introduce our guests.
No, I have to introduce our
Thank you for
guests.
having
Matt
us.
gets so upset if we don't introduce our guests. All right. We have... just throw them in, yeah. All right, to my right, we have Jordy Beamish, the Kiwi and rival podcaster from the Coffee Club in OAC. To his right, we have Andrew Coskren, the Dub.
Thank
Right,
you.
you're originally from Dublin, right?
Yeah, I live in Dublin, train in Dublin, yeah.
Are you from Dublin?
Yeah.
Okay. Who's going to explain to us why we have so many Guinness in front of us in a moment. But Andrew, you had an unbelievable year. We'll talk more about that. And then Jake Wightman, who's joining us for like the third time
In the last like
this
48
weekend.
hours. Yeah.
World champion, Scott, New Balance athlete. Thanks for coming.
Incredible to be here. If only this was Beamer Stout. I was just having a chat with Andrew earlier. There's a beer in Ireland similar to Guinness. It's called Beamer Stout.
Yeah, we were literally, we went for lunch after the race, and then after lunch we had a beer at lunch, and we walked around New York City looking for Beamish.
Yeah,
So Jordy Beamish could drink Beamish.
Where are they from? Where's that brewery?
Yeah, it's in Cork, I think.
in Cork,
It's in
yeah.
Cork.
Yeah, it's originally it's in Cork, so we were looking for a Beamish for Beamish,
The
but
Beamish
unfortunately
name
we
is
didn't
from
find
Ireland.
Beamish. But
We drink Smittix more from where I go.
yeah.
All right, so we all have a full Guinness in front of us.
Well, firstly, I'll say that I didn't tell you to drink Guinness. You used to drink Guinness before I came up here.
I was drinking a Guinness.
Yeah. I didn't encourage any of this.
No.
These are on the Guinness
this
already.
is on us.
Yeah,
And this stream will get shut down very quickly if
Anyone who's overserved.
if anyone is overserved, it's done.
Yeah.
But no, I was drinking Guinness, and you came up when you walked in. I thank you for coming, and you asked how the Guinness was, and you asked if I had split the G. Why don't you explain? You can, hold it up to the camera there and explain the game.
Basically, split the G is you want to drink your Guinness on one go. You have one go, so usually you take about 3 gulps and try to get it on that little line there in the middle of the G. And whoever's furthest away from that little line in the middle of the G buys the next round.
Now, does your
right on
glass
that
not
line.
have the G?
Yeah, so
This is the wrong one.
this glass here actually doesn't have that G. So
What do you want to?
no. What we'll do is we'll do it, but we'll just judge it off this line here.
Okay.
So we'll drink and then just put it next to it, and then we'll see what it is. Yeah?
So you have to drink to what?
You have to
Yeah,
drink
yeah,
to split that line in the G.
Yeah, so whoever's closest to that wins, and whoever's furthest away loses and buys the next round.
And we get
So-
3 goals.
But obviously,
The trick is
the
that
drinks
we will
on
buy the
CITIUS
next
Mag
round.
by anyway. So
says around 3 goals.
That's the tip.
It's descended. It's descended.
It's
Oh,
going
We
dear.
don't know what's happening behind us.
quite quickly behind us.
All right, Andrew, count us down.
So what we'll do is we'll all go at the same time, right? I reckon 3.5, 3 medium-sized gulps. It's usually like is
All right, cheers. Cheers, lads.
It's a great season.
Just came up just short.
No, I'm awful.
Chris, nowhere near.
Oh,
Jordy!
Jordy!
Jordy nailed it.
Wow.
Andrew short.
What are you saying, man? It's right on the line.
I feel like
I'm not
medium-sized
taking any
gulps
responsibility
was
for
bad
anything
advice
that's
there.
going on.
Bad advice.
I didn't know you were gonna take some small gulps, man.
It's escalated.
You're on the line of the U. You're on the top line.
All right, so Jordy wins.
I'm proud
Let's
of
talk
that
about
one.
that.
You're Chris, that's last place
No,
for sure, man.
I'm awful.
All right.
Last place for sure.
So let's talk a little bit about this race. Jordy, you were Chris's pick to win the whole thing today,
I know,
and
I
I don't
really
remember
did.
you winning.
I let him down. I let him down in a big way.
Big time.
And I already apologize. This will be my second apology today.
Yeah. It's all right. No, textbook George just doesn't work against him.
Textbook George has been performed against lesser athletes than the world champ. Let's just put it that way.
Yeah.
I felt like
We need a song. Are you DJ? Oh, I'm not DJ.
Why does
I'm not DJ.
Oh man.
All right, so Andrew, I didn't even see how you finished. How did it go?
Oh yeah. It's probably because I was so far back.
Is that what
That's
happened?
probably why you didn't see me.
the kiss stands out though? The kiss stands out.
Yeah.
I
You
always
probably see me at the start.
So he had the,
But not at the
shortest shorts in the whole race. That's how you know it.
So basically, there was a story, right? So we were up on Flagstaff early on in the season, and Jake was looking for a pair of shorts. And I gave him my shorts for a race, and he sent the shorts back to me and said, "These are women's shorts."
Yeah, he gave you women's shorts.
Were
to
they
run in.
actually?
Yes, they're women's shorts.
So
So
my-
like the way it's turned around now, I never raced them, so I got more in time. Poor guy, running women's shorts today, didn't he?
Nah, I don't actually think they were women's shorts. They were just so small, but I was actually wearing different shorts that day. But yeah, I did send him women's shorts at the start of the season. I sent you a message at the start, and I was like, "Don't worry, man. Your balls aren't big enough to fill the shorts." And
Yeah, man, it was very horrible. It was horrible.
I would say the goal at Fifth Ave is like, don't be noticed. Like if you're too far up front, I guess that's good. But in the back, you don't want to
Especially
be
if your balls
too
aren't
far
big. That's
back.
the worst way to
did
stand there.
everything stay in place?
Yeah, my balls are in my shirt. Jordy's taking over as the interviewer.
What is happening behind us?
I
Then?
have no idea what's happening.
Are we stopping? They need to. Get us off. So Jake, you had a decent amount of pressure on you today, I would say, coming in as a defending champ and world champion. Did you feel that?
I got given a New Balance kit for World Champ.
I didn't even
know,
notice it.
Mate, it's literally like making me stand out for the worst almost, but I love wearing that. And yeah, do you know what? It was tough, but you see the start of the race?
Yeah.
Josh hit the deck.
Oh, he hit it hard.
Yeah, and when Josh hit the deck, I thought, okay, like, that's one guy to
That's
worry
one
about that
guy
might
out.
have gone out. But then as soon as he bounced back up, he was straight to the front. Honestly, more than anything, it's such a relief. Because, like, I realised there were so many good guys in that race and so many people that could have run well. And, like, I'm just glad to finish on top.
How glad are you that the season's done?
Very, very glad. I'm glad to be here with you guys, like 5 drinks deep already, and sitting chatting, because it's been a long season to get through.
And then, so you're having nice. We heard the other day your off-season celebrations. Andrew, what are you doing?
Got my
What are
off
you doing?
season.
Your season's done. Where are you
Yeah,
going?
I'm
What's
done,
the
man.
plan?
I'm taking a week off here.
Is
my-
1 week enough?
So the idea was basically I'll take a week, and if I feel like I want to, if I don't want to get back running, maybe I'll take another couple of days. But I think a week should be enough. Yeah. So the plan is to go off to Italy next weekend and just go chill out with Lake Garda just for a couple of days. So that's my plan.
You're heading out to
We'll see.
Ireland. Are you going to take
Yeah,
it
I told him I'm headed to Ireland in a couple weeks.
Yeah, you never get me what day you're coming at, man.
I'm coming the 23rd.
Yeah, I'll be
And
back.
so I think some
So
point
do you know
in
what there actually is? On the 23rd, my club is having a cross-country race. It's an 8K.
Maybe I get in the 24th though.
No, it's a good race, man.
Is it the Saturday?
Yeah, on the 23rd, yeah.
Oh, geez, I'm gonna.
No, it's a good cross-country. Like, the standard will be good.
Okay.
I think it'd be the perfect race for you, man.
Jeez, I'm
Perfect, no, Irish cross-country race. Have you ever had an Irish...
Is it where they had Eurocross right across?
No,
from the Holiday Inn in
it's
Santry?
it's way better than that.
Where is it?
So it basically
Is it
my
Tullamore?
old coach Brendan Mead, the biggest legend I've ever met.
Okay.
He owns a cow farm, right? And on his cow farm, he has this
We
cross-country
have a
course.
cow farm.
Yeah. He milks cows, so like So
milk.
he has this cow farm, and he has a course on the cow farm. So there's a lot of cow paths.
Is it in
while you're
Dublin
running.
now?
It's just outside Dublin and Samullen.
Wow.
It'd be perfect, man.
On the way down
Do you know
to
what?
Turkish side for that.
I extend an invitation, free invitation to you right now. You can run that cross country race.
I was gonna have
Yeah. No. You don't have to pay, man. Free invitation. Don't worry, man.
All right, it's on the schedule. We'll talk to the family. Yeah,
Let's do it, man. Let's do it.
But I'm gonna head up to Dublin, I think, for a workout. Jump in with DTC. What are you doing for the off season?
Good question. Heading back to Colorado, mostly. I'm going to New Zealand for
You're always
Christmas.
in Colorado. Okay.
I'm not heading back to New Zealand in the off-season.
When's the gala?
The gala, main event in the off-season. Approximately 7th of October. We still need to lock that in. Ollie's been talking about making it his day party. It was 11 a.m. was thrown around.
That's way too early. No one will come.
And so that's on a Friday. So
why did he bail on this race?
that's a good question. I think he should have been here. No, full credit to him. He kind of was dealing with one of the first little injuries of his career really about a month ago. Started getting some IT band issues kind of around Con Games time and afterwards, and had to miss a few workouts, took a bit of time off running, and had to go out to Michigan, and so by the time he got to Lausanne, he was a bit fried, hence not his best race this season at Lausanne, and then I think it was kind of like he was trying to get to Zurich and just get through that and didn't want to think about running any more than he had to on a leg that wasn't cooperating fully with him.
Jeez.
And ending the season with a third place finish and 3:30 in the final, nothing to complain about. So
all right. So this is my question. Do you guys listen to the Coffee Club podcast, especially when you race Ollie? Do you turn around and ever listen to him talk about it?
Very sorry. I don't think I've ever listened to the Coffee Club podcast.
No.
okay.
Andrew, are you aware of
I've
the?
definitely listened to it once.
Yeah.
At least
One,
once
and you're
on
like, that was
YouTube.
enough.
I've seen it at least once on YouTube.
You talk shit about me, so I don't listen to you.
That is absolute rubbish. We picked you to win US champs.
No, you didn't. That's not true. Shut up.
I'm sure
Has there been much backlash before from athletes you talk about, then you turn around and have to see them at the CITIUS Mag after party?
Fortunately, Ollie's the one that talks the most shit.
Yeah.
So
The wild card.
yeah, Ollie's Ollie, I feel like puts his foot in it more often than Morgan and I. But I mean, the Coffee Club's not for other elite athletes. I feel like they're so already invested in the sport. It's for people on the edge. So.
Andrew, any chance you start a podcast? A rival
No chance.
athlete?
No chance.
Honestly, this is my first podcast.
This is it.
I have never done a podcast before.
How is that possible?
I don't know, man. I don't know.
No podcast in Ireland?
There is, yeah. I just never got around to doing one yet. I was going to do one, but yeah.
We'll get you on a proper one with Chris.
Yeah, we'll make it happen.
No podcast, unbelievable.
All right. So we've got so much more Guinness to drink. We've got.
Now, what do you do
lots
after you
of
split the
athletes.
G?
Yeah.
Yeah, then
Keep
what?
drinking, man.
That's the end?
That's the end of it.
Nah, you just keep drinking.
It's a good game.
What do you mean?
I struggled big time to spit the G out.
Who did we decide was buying the next
You.
round?
Well,
What,
you won.
CITIUS?
No, you don't get anything for winning.
No, pride.
Yeah, sips rather than gulps is the big thing.
So what is the Scottish beer, like the Guinness of Scotland?
Scotland's whiskey, right? So like whiskey.
You don't have beer?
So do you know Brewdog?
Yeah.
Brewdog is from Scotland.
Ah,
So if you're drinking Brewdog drink, it's brewed up there.
okay.
Otherwise, yeah, whiskey, like, I hate it. So I
You don't
can't
drink
sort-
whiskey?
No, I'm a little child on the palate, so like, I'm still going through my beer phase.
What'd you celebrate Worlds with? Like after?
So it's cool. Like the first thing they gave me, there's a video of me with champagne. There's Dan Burton, the photographer. I think I ruined his phone by like spraying it at him. And then Matt McCarron, who works for my agent.
Sprayed me as well there, by the way.
Yeah, you were there too.
Yeah, I love the man.
He always said he'd give me a nice Scotch whiskey to celebrate, and he gave me that. And
How'd that go over?
man, I didn't enjoy it too much, but I was like, yeah, brilliant, mate.
Yeah, thank you. I really appreciate it.
So this is the first time that I've properly been able to celebrate probably this season. So like, yeah, it's gonna be a good night.
Do you find that the athletes are actually happy for you? Like, you guys aren't that excited for him, right?
Through a grimace, maybe.
Honestly,
I hope
honestly,
so.
man.
I don't know.
Honestly, like Jake is the best guy I've ever met on any being around on the races, man. Like Jake is like the chattiest guy, man. He chats to all of us. Like Like I remember one of my first races, man, just on the circuit, man. Jake was chatting to me and everything, like you're a fucking sound lad.
Thanks.
Like some of the other guys, man, would be very unapproachable or whatever, but Jake's always like,
Mate,
you walk up to him, chat to him, be like, ask about his training, he'll tell you straight up, like.
I'll give you $20 later.
Yeah.
$20 later.
That's quite nice. Do you have anything nice to say about Jake?
He's bloody easy to support. Yeah.
Thanks,
I have
man.
nothing bad to say about it. And I get to live and chat with Ollie about the 1500 constantly.
This
And
is the thing though, is he trains with a guy that is like potentially could do incredible things as well. So like, and yourself, mate. So I feel like this period of the sport for 1500 meter running, there could be so many people that were in the same position I was in.
Are the days of slow tactical 1500s fully over? 'Cause
Sadly.
you would actually, I feel like, be okay in
Yeah,
that.
I'm born 10 years too late. I don't know why mum and dad couldn't do it a bit earlier, but yeah. The worst thing is we've got to change for it, right? And like Jakob's so much younger than me. He's not going anywhere, so we've got to adapt to what he does.
Okay.
But yeah, I'm definitely in the wrong era for myself.
You want some tactical 1500s, right?
Why do we keep having paces in these races?
Right, abolish the Diamond League Pacers.
Are we done with pacing? What do you think? Mac is all for that.
So my thing, Diamond League final, get rid of paces 100%.
The final is crazy.
That's pretty much, that's essentially a championship race.
Yeah,
Like you're
exactly.
racing for the Diamond League trophy. Why should they have a pacer?
Yeah, I believe that.
What do you guys think of the road 5K on the track out? Did you go
Yeah,
out and
so
watch?
my thing is like,
Because I hate it.
you compete all year over 5K on the track, and the reward is going on some like Mario Kart circuit where there's like banana skins and stuff. Like it's not fair. It's like Rainbow Road out there.
They talk about how they consulted with the athletes and this is what the
Oh, yeah,
athletes
you
want.
guys just ripped it.
Who said that?
It's absolute.
Were
that's
you
what-
asked?
That's what everyone says. Like all the organizers. That's what Seb Coe says. It's absolute bullshit.
That's our boy.
Don't speak ill of Seb. That's our boy.
He's a guy.
I think that's your godfather or something, right?
No, I like him a lot. He's my guy as well. Yeah.
You want to hear about how well Seb talks about the road track?
Yeah, you can go on. Yeah, you're allowed to say things, but
I
we
was
don't
standing-
speak ill of
I
it.
was in Zurich watching the Diamond League final of the 5K, standing opposite the VIP team. Hence, Sibco at the VIP team, sitting at his table, drinking champagne while the race is
How many
going
buttons were down?
on. Well, he wasn't interested in the fact that there was a race going on. He was talking about how great the 5K street meet was. He didn't even stand up to watch.
I don't endorse any of this.
I don't-
Seb's our boy.
I don't believe any of that story. I don't believe any of
I
that
don't know what
story.
your motive is here.
You don't have to believe it. But I don't think it'll happen again.
All right.
Well, unless they ship the street meet to Freeze Trail next year. They set it up, a bit of wood chips onto the bank, back around.
What do you think of the idea of maybe instead of having the Fifth Avenue Mile in New York, we did it in Eugene, Oregon?
I have every bloody thing else in Eugene. Wouldn't be the first time.
He's the number one guy, I think, on the coffee club. They're just like, no more Eugene.
No, Ollie is definitely more against Eugene than me. Ollie hates everything that Eugene stands for.
All right, in terms of fixing the sport, Andrew, pacing lights, yay or nay?
Yeah, no, I like it, man. I like it. I like innovation. I like where we're going. I like bringing the sport to a new level. I like breaking records. I've nothing against that. Like breaking a record, people running faster, it gets headlines. I think it brings more people to watch the sport. I think it's a good thing.
But in championships, nothing.
No, definitely not championships.
Okay.
Championships is pure racing. Championships is tactics. I think when you put the pacing lights in, it takes the essence out of it. But the thing is, with the new ranking system, I think the pacing lights having a pacer in the race, everyone's trying to run fast, but the fact is you have the ranking system there, everyone needs to run fast to get the ranking points. So I think it's important. But in a championship race, you're there, you got there. You don't need to run fast when you're there, you just need to win. So yeah.
Do we like the ranking system? Are you ranked number 1 in the world?
No. I'm a heck. I think I'm like 3rd or 4th maybe.
I remember you winning. That seems confusing.
Yeah, the problem with Britain is you'll never need the ranking system because everyone runs standards anyway. But so my
not in the
girlfriend, for
US
example,
anymore.
yeah.
Maybe not the US, but
Yeah, it gives everyone the opportunity to know what they have to do to get in. So if you can see your number and you haven't quite run quick enough to get those super standards, wherever they're meant to be, it's a great opportunity to go to the champs.
Well, won't it be confusing next year when you stand on the starting line and it says Jake Wightman, world ranking number 4?
Nah, because I would say though, the whole season, if you're judging off the whole season, I don't deserve to be number 1 at all. I won the one. I won.
So humble.
So humble, isn't he? Such a good guy, man. Yeah.
I don't know. So I'm I won the one that I wanted to win, but the rest of the season I would have been pumped.
All right, I've got a rapid fire one for you. This time next year, what's the 1500-meter world record? Is it what it is now?
Do you know what's crazy is like there were no attempts for it this year. There was never one attempt, and I think the difference is Monaco, whether Monaco has a 15 or not. I'm glad there was a K. Like I liked having a K, but yeah, I hope that a few of us could run close to 26 or under. It'd be a shame if this period ends and the world record hasn't gone, right? Like Jakob showed it through the indoor world record, which was so quick. What do you want for that? Like 20? It was or 30 maybe. Yeah, which the potential's there for like him for sure, and hopefully a few of us to get on his coattails and try and drag ourselves around.
What do you think? What's the world record next year?
I mean,
Fast you run.
Yeah, what are you doing?
I can't decide if I'm a miler or not. Neither can anyone else. But I think it's unbelievable to think that even though Jakob had such an incredible season, and Jake as well, they were still at best, over 3 seconds away from the world record. But that's insane to think about.
Jakob's shown in a lot of the races this year that he's a 326 guy at least, isn't he?
Yeah.
He's shown that.
If anyone's going to do it, I think he's got to be up there with the people.
Speak on that.
And the one guy that is showing who can beat him on an outdoor track.
So, all right, so something that I have said before many times is like indoor track is where the sport can really grow its popularity. Because a 200-meter track is so exciting to kind of everyone, the crowd, you get 10,000 people in an indoor stadium. It's quite wild. Do you agree? Like, should we be focusing more on indoors? Everyone's always outdoors. But I mean,
for years, like indoor track, and then I raced for like properly the first time in 2018. I'm missing out on so much here because the crowd are literally like from me and Costrin. It feels like so intimate, and it's like it's warm when it's freezing outside. Like the armory is like bleak out, where it's like a proper good environment, and I feel like there's so much potential for it to grow. It's the best place the sport can be advertised, sure.
you had a good indoor season. You both did.
Yeah, I had.
Was you in Euros?
Yeah, you don't need to tell me about how much better indoor is, based on having quite an average outdoor season. Yeah, I think it's hard to beat an indoor atmosphere. I think just a smaller setting, just there's so much opportunity to get so much closer to the sport, and I think Milrose is probably the best example of that. Just the way it's set up. I think.
Do you want to defend that 3K title at Milrose, or do you want to drop down to the Wanamaker?
I think I'll be back for the 3K. Yeah.
You want the honor of being a Wanamaker champion.
You get the trophy, drink a beer out of it with us.
No prize money.
That's a bloody
Just
good trophy,
honor.
actually. Yeah, well, I have to race Ollie, and I think my chances of beating him are slim.
With that attitude.
With that attitude, exactly. Well, then we can win one each again, like last year.
That was, yeah. I
That's
heard
good.
you guys peaked indoors. Yeah. You guys had a terrible outdoor season. All right. Well, you guys, thank you so much for sitting down with us. We know that the party is calling. There's a lot of people.
Give
that-
us one hot prediction
Oh.
for all of track and field for 2023. What's one prediction you'll make of like something that's going to happen? Is it like it could be like Joshua Cheptegei lowers the 5K world record or something? What do you predict?
So I think Noah Lyles is going to get close to Bolt's 200-meter world record.
What time?
I don't know, like, what's it on this year?
1931.
Yeah, so 1922 is what I would say.
Okay, I like that.
1922.
I think Jakob maybe takes that world record.
I think so.
15 and mile or what? Outdoors.
Mile. I think mile. I don't know about 15, but I think mile.
The miles week, yeah.
They're similar. I'm similar. But like I think maybe mile.
Shit. I don't know what I got to add. I was gonna say something about Jakob at World Cross.
Because
we just talked about it
Yeah.
to
today.
win the seniors.
Huh?
To win World Cross.
I don't know about when, but I think he. Well, if he does it, which I think he will, maybe top 5.
You think he put a Sifan Hassan triple at
You think you'd
Worlds?
be Joshua Cheptegei?
No, I don't think.
Yeah.
Or Crop?
He
I think so.
Wow.
What are you
Oh,
guys?
is that what you said?
What's your
Hot
predictions?
prediction for next year?
Hot prediction for next year.
Fred Curley.
Yeah, I was gonna do a Fred Curley
Fred
prediction.
Curley runs the 800. runs
Good
like
outpost. Good
44.
outpost.
Wade Van Niekerk wins worlds in the 400.
Oh, that's
I can
right.
see that.
That
Ooh,
is crazy.
out there.
I like that.
Alison Dos Santos breaks the 400-meter hurdles world record.
I can see that. I'll go Femke Bol breaks the 400.
Whoa! There's big claims being thrown down here, right?
Yeah. I like that. All right.
All right, that's fun.
All right, guys. Thanks for taking the time to sit down with
Thanks
us.
for the whole year.
Enjoy the rest of the after party. Find us someone who's coherent enough to
Yeah,
sit
it's gonna be a tough gig now,
I
right?
think, who was it? I just got a text that Kira and Gemma are down to come on. So if you could find them and send them our way, that'd be good.
Cheers, guys.
Cheers.
Thank you. Cheers.
Cheers. All right. Cheers.
The Guinness isn't bad, actually.
It's actually not
I
bad.
haven't drank much Guinness in my time.
Come to Ireland, man. It's way better.
All right.
Is it supposed to be cold? Do you always drink it cold?
It doesn't need to be a Miller's Light. Yeah. It is a good bit. Yeah.
All right, we are live here at the CITIUS Mag after party after the Fifth Avenue Mile. We've got world champions, we've got Commonwealth, European champion, NACAC medalists all in the house. It's been fun.
We didn't think anyone was going to come to our party.
You make a party, they'll show up.
Don't let Craig get the microphone again.
No. Good to see you.
There you go. There you go.
Cheers, boys. We'll see you in a bit. Oh, there's Josh Kerr. Send Kerr up.
Tap Josh on. And then I think we have Kira and
Gemma, I think.
Gemma were coming. Very cool. Well, I would say this was a success in some ways. I don't know what was happening behind us at that point.
Oh,
I mean, our old friend.
I'm back.
Here, we did not release this podcast yet.
we haven't released the podcast yet. It comes
Don't
out
around
this week.
shit.
I don't think it was too much. It wasn't too focused on Fifth Ave.
All right,
Where's your
we're live.
Guinness?
We're
The
live.
girls are getting the drink.
There you go, Kira.
Dang. Oh, fuck.
A random Guinness that's only partially drank.
Who drank it?
Oh, Max. Sorry,
was
Mac
like,
wants it back.
Who drank it?
Mac wants it back.
Don't worry, I don't want it. I'm not sacrilege, but I'm not a Guinness fan. Like,
Oh, we're
it's hard.
live. We're live. They're hearing this.
It's hard. It's hard.
Oh, man. All right. Hey.
All right, Kira. So, Kira, tell us about the race today. I know it didn't. We're live. We're just
Okay,
hanging
sorry, I
out.
better not swear.
You're allowed to swear.
It's past the watershed.
The race didn't go as planned. Hello.
This is my tequila.
Hannah's joining us.
Yeah.
Grab the microphone. I thought you were bringing in the drinks.
Get the drinks.
You
The
are.
girls are getting drinks. Oh, yeah, they're getting drinks. Laura and Jam are up getting drinks.
All right, Hannah, microphone us. All right, tell us about the race. How did it go today?
Oh, mine's went shit.
It was a long year.
Yeah. And like, in fairness to me, I went out, slipped on the start line.
Did you
got
go
myself
down?
out close to it, not as bad as
Nearly.
Josh. He hit the deck.
Yeah.
I kind of like, Josh went down like this, whereas I was like,
I don't know how you like stayed up there.
Yeah, no, I was like, taking people with me. I was like, no, you're going down too.
You're like immediately.
It was like arms, it was like get up, it was like a cross country race. Stayed on my feet, scrambled, but like in fairness, I got to 800, it was up and competitive, and then the wheels came off. Jesus, it was downhill from there.
You were
Quite
thinking
lit.
about-
It was downhill physically in the race, but for me, it was also downhill from there.
Hannah, how about you? How was your? Did you slip around?
Yeah, so like I was literally just behind Kira, so like we both didn't have the greatest start.
You got the second line.
yeah,
Yeah, I
That's
was in the
messed
second
up.
line. Yeah, so it was a tough start, but then yeah, I just kind of felt like I was slipping a lot of the time. It was quite slippy with the shoes and stuff, but I don't know, it just felt a bit slippy, didn't it?
You know,
but I think I raced okay. Like it was a good.
was a good
I can't
experience.
complain. Yeah, I can't complain. It was fine.
The
yeah.
fact that it had only just started to rain, I hear, brings all the oil up from the cars and stuff.
Oh.
So it only
Never
it was
heard that before.
it was nice out, like
Stats.
warming
This
up
is
and stuff, and then all of a sudden it
scientific
rained, and then all that oil
Yeah.
from the cars, and that's why it was so slippery.
Yeah.
I'd run a road mile once in which we like couldn't kick because we were
Okay,
holding
yeah.
on to each other running through the last
In
100.
fairness, though, like, no excuses, the boys are on fast.
No excuse.
So
Yeah.
clearly, we warmed up the road for me.
That's how you took all the oil.
I have no excuse. I was cooked. I'm done.
So you see-
tap out.
At one point, you see Laura break, and you're like, "Oh, she wants the halfway bonus," and then you're like, "She's not
No,
coming back."
Laura doesn't need the halfway bonus.
You
She
knew
was
the race
Laura doesn't need that grand.
That was a
I was like,
strategy.
Laura, it's freaking going. So I tried to go. I just didn't have it. Here she is.
Oh, there they are. All right.
Wow, I like that drink.
Turn the microphone there.
You want to eat from Laura, not me.
Yeah, we're live.
All right, Laura, please tell us about what did you order?
What did I want? Sorry?
What is this?
I don't know. It said candy floss on it, so I'm getting it.
What did you ask for to get this?
Candy floss on it. I just saw someone with candy floss on it, so I was like,
Are you supposed to put the?
No, she wants to eat it.
Okay.
Nice.
Are we on video as well?
Yeah?
Yeah,
This
we
is
are.
live.
This is live.
And Gemma, you owe me an interview. You said that you know,
Obviously,
and then you ran off. No one put on their sweats quicker than you today.
I was close to being sick. It was a hard mile.
When Laura was lying down after the finish, you considered just joining her right on the pavement.
Yeah.
That's not like the signature move, I feel like, for you, the lie down.
yeah.
You go straight to sleep.
I'm like, that's all out. That's all out. Yeah, I'm giving everything and I'm done. Yeah.
That's a good way to be. Empty the tank and then flat out on the track.
The people who
This
just
is what
like,
I'm trying to be.
yeah, oh, we all are. The people who like keep running straight into their victory lap.
Yeah.
Like, what's?
How?
You can always
Questionable.
walk the victory lap.
Yeah.
You can walk it.
I was like, I was walking. I was like, I was jogging. Yeah.
Commonwealth Games, I think I did the longest victory lap ever. I put it up 3 times.
Along the way.
Yeah.
Where?
You started sprinting and I was like,
Like, you want specific locations? It was like 50 meters.
Like on the
And then,
track?
like, yeah, on the side of the track. Tried to dip in a bit, but like, I was giving the crowd what they wanted.
I threw up once at the Armory at a race, and they came out and started mopping it up in the middle of the race.
Oh, yeah, you're rude doing it on an indoor track.
I was like 15, but yeah.
No, it's usually like Laura will see me after the race and she'll be like, "Are you okay?" And I'm like, "Grand Laura, far on."
and both of us. I'm like, we all right.
Do you hurl? Like I was a before. I would throw it before the race. Yeah, nervous.
I've never been sick. Never been sick. After training
Iron
or racing.
stomach.
Never. I don't know what it is. I just can't. No.
Hannah sounds like you.
You have to have. You've
Wow,
800
yeah.
meter training. Thanks.
Yeah, after so many 100 sessions, I've definitely been sick.
Well, it sounds like in practice, it's like, you know, some of the stuff that you guys do, it's like harder than races you were saying earlier today.
Yeah. But even still, I've never been sick. But yeah.
Can you eat anything pre-race? What does pre-race food look like?
We were talking about this earlier today, wasn't it? I don't eat anything for like 3.5 hours before, so I don't know if that's to do with it, but yeah.
I'm the same. I don't eat for 4 and I still throw up. But she's like having a snack on the fucking start line. I sat beside her at in Monaco, and she broke out like a granola bar, and I was like 10 minutes before warm up, and I was like,
I just get
"Gemma, are you eating that?" And she's like, "I'm just hungry."
So I feel like culturally everyone will understand this here, but one time I was in Ireland and we're training. I was meeting some of the lads in Kilkenny for a workout. I was
Up
running
the cats!
I was running quite well at the time too.
We also have to go like up tip.
As I'm on the way out for the morning session, Manny comes down with the full Irish. And at that point, everything was on the table. And I'd say every lad there like thought that they had the best of me for the rest of the season and everything. Everything I did, they beat me because it was the end of the season.
We were just black pudding. We
Everything
had the
came up.
bacon, we had the sausage. You have to come up north and then you get good Ulster fry.
That's
we fry
how's it different?
every type of bread you can get. We fry it. Oh, potato bread, soda farl, all fried. Pancakes fried, beautiful.
What's a Scottish breakfast?
It's like a big fry up, isn't it? Yeah,
Just like black pudding,
Yeah, black pudding, bacon, beans,
Tatty scones.
tatty scones, fried tatty scones, good.
Square sausage and Thai scone.
Square sausage,
Yeah, the
tatty
haggis,
scones, haggis as well. Yeah, everything.
Yeah.
As much as you can get.
Have you had this before, Chris?
Never. This is why I want to go to Morton Games next year.
Oh, yeah.
Like, you can show me the
Get
full
the fry
Irish.
in.
Well, Edinburgh Cross as well is like
Yes.
the
Gotta do
best cross race you'll ever attend.
Yeah.
Good.
To talk about the race a little bit from today. Laura, the move you made, that was me.
You wanted $1,000. That was it.
I just hope I could keep going.
If the race had been 100 more meters, would they have caught you think?
Yeah. If it'd be like 50 more meters, I think they would have caught me. My legs were like, I thought they were going to buckle at one point, so it was quite bumpy at the end. So I thought I was going, yeah. So it was hard. Yeah, it's nasty.
Yeah, but she kicked enough to win that.
Are you looking out for potholes and stuff? Because it's not the smoothest street in New York City.
Yeah. So, and it was slippy as well with the rain. So like on some of like the painted bits, it was quite slippy. So yeah, it was quite challenging. Yeah.
Who's it? Like Malcolm Gladwell has emailed both of us and said that you're his favorite runner. Like the way that you run,
Oh my God, what
it's
a
just
compliment. I love his podcast.
he's like your number one fan.
You like that?
I'm so devastated.
Did you see the CITIUS
I love
Gladwell
Malcolm
collab?
Gladwell. Yeah, I read his books. I listened to his whole podcast.
You could be his second favorite runner.
Will you let him know I'm
We'll
a fan?
talk to
He's
him.
probably watching. Yeah.
Thank you.
But Laura, where did you learn this? Like to just like, as soon as the gun goes off, I'm gonna go as hard as possible, and whatever happens, happens.
Yeah, I guess that's like, I just want to get to finish line knowing I've given absolutely everything. I'd hate to cross finish line and think I had something left. So yeah, just go all out and hope I can make it there. Sometimes I've not made it, and sometimes I've got a bit left. So it's nice when you feel like you got to the line and yeah, you've done what you want to do and you've emptied the tank. Yeah.
All right, so I don't want to start something, but I kind of want to start something.
A fight?
Kind of. All right.
I'm not fighting.
We'll call-
I might win it. No.
All right, who's winning the 4x mile, 4x1500, 4x8, DMR, give it all. US and the UK right now.
UK. Although I'm Ireland, but they can have me.
We can have
UK and Ireland. UK and
TBN to Northern Ireland.
It'll be like what's it called, golf? Whenever they have like the USA versus Europe, we friggin' have it.
He's
So the
got
Ryder Cup.
The Ryder
Down
Cup.
the camera.
Yeah.
It-
I'm shit Larry.
You think 4x8 as well?
4x8.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, we fucking have it.
Is there Keely in there? Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my God, Jack Keely, yeah. We're
Yeah.
we just need Keely.
I just wish I had a thing. Ajay, I mean, we have Allie, Raven.
We have depth.
A lot of confidence. I do like
Keely's
it.
55, you 56, I'm 56. We've got Alex, we like everybody. Yeah.
Oh
Ellie,
yeah, yeah. The GB.
Where can we set this up? Would you ever come over for the pen relays?
No, you need to set up at like P-Fontaine or something.
Yeah.
You'd pass on the individual
We're
diamond
all
league.
Nike athletes, so
Okay,
check out that.
It's possible.
a Nike event. I mean, we can definitely put together a US Nike team that would be competitive.
Yeah.
That 4x8 GB team would be fast.
Yeah, fast.
The world record, a little bit of questions on that 4x8 world record.
Is that
it's like
America's
a
got it?
1980s like Russian
Oh,
or
really?
Eastern
Wow.
Germany.
Probably one of those.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And one of those like, I don't know about this. So I do feel like it's time we take it down.
Yeah. You're good.
What time is it? Do you know?
It's something really stupid. Like it's upsetting. You won't like it.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Well, it's like, okay, we talked about this yesterday because I talked to Faith Kapiegon on Friday.
Oh, name drop.
And she said,
Yeah.
she
I
said,
was talking to my friend Faith.
yeah, she was like, oh yeah, next year we're probably gonna be running like 350, 348, and I was like 348, and I was like,
How did you hear that?
yes. So Laura, how do you feel about? It's like, all right, next year we're getting ready to run 348.
Jeez, I think if I can just get close to what she's running now, I'd be very, very happy. So
But like she did run the 350 and she didn't have anybody pace her after like 8:20.
yeah.
That's impressive.
Well, you were
good.
so selfless. We're going to release the podcast this week, but you were just like, all right, if she needs a pacer to go 12,
I'd be happy to help.
you're happy to help.
I'd love
How
to see
far,
her do
how
well.
far would you help in a world record?
Laura's
in
in
for
it.
Faith?
She's not
Oh
helping.
yeah, like if there's anybody I would help, I'd be helping. Yeah. I'd go out
Everybody
first.
loves Faith. She's
Yeah.
I
I do that for
Everyone,
Faith.
everyone loves Faith. In
Yeah.
the same way, like, I mean, it's similar. She trains with Elliot Kipchoge. Everyone loves Elliot, but like Faith is the same way.
Yeah. Oh yeah, we do it for Faith.
Jam.
Yeah.
Wow.
It kind of sucks. Like she's so nice. Like, don't you want to hate your rival and like the bulletin board material?
No, I feel like yeah, she's such a lovely person. It's really nice to see her doing well, and yeah, definitely, yeah.
I know, but like, don't you wish you hated like
To be honest, she's so nice. You can't even think that either. Yeah.
part of her strategy? It's why she's so good.
There you
What's
go.
the last race you ran on anger? Like you were just pissed off, maybe, or like
Anger.
just wanting to really beat somebody.
Can you run an 800 angry, or do you have to like find that zen moment?
I think I'm better when I'm relaxed. Like, yeah, I'm getting a bit like uptight and
Yeah, like you need to be controlled and athletic
Yeah.
in many ways because you could burn it all up in the first 200,
That's what happens
first
to me.
lap, and you're absolutely screwed. But
Yeah.
like, there can be elements of like, you're not purely on anger, but you're like, I'll freaking show you.
Yeah, I like
So,
that.
like,
The chip.
Yeah, you're like, put the doubters in their place for sure.
Yeah. Then you're going down to like 55 in the 400.
Oh yeah. And then
It turned pink.
oh, that's good. You don't
Lost
eat
because I did eat a bit, but it's fine.
Have you tried it?
It's gonna
I'm
be
not trying to.
Give us a little review.
It's quite strong.
Yeah, dancing after this.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Have we been waiting to celebrate all year? Is it like finally Fifth Avenue's here, we can relax?
Yeah, definitely, yeah.
Because I mean, you had so many championships this year.
Yeah.
Well, like the World Series, Worlds, Commonwealths, and Europeans.
It's a lot. It's a lot, yeah.
That's a lot. It's
A lot of
long
rounds.
season.
A lot of rounds, yeah.
And then you decide to double
Yeah, I know, God. Woo, that's hard.
for your sins.
Whose idea was that?
Huh?
Whose idea is that?
Well, I think there was a round drop from the 800, so it was only heat final. So that made it a lot easier. Well, it's easier, but it's still really hard. But yeah, then my coach was like, "You're in good shape. Let's just give it a go." And I was like,
That was a
All
tough
right.
weekend at commies, I feel, because you had
Yeah.
like Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Yeah, it was Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and then the 800 final was like less than 24 hours for the 1500 meter final. So I was like, wow.
And it's like world class.
Yeah, like the 800 had second, third, and fifth from Worlds at it. So I was like, flip, it's
You know,
hard.
there's like commies,
Yeah.
kind of like you could get some races at Commonwealths that are like a bit weaker, but
Yeah, sorry. And then I knew, well, Kira was smashing it, so I was like, flip, I'm gonna have to run hard in the 15 as well. So
try your best to keep on her.
I flip you so much on a podcast.
It's because she's nicer. I was swearing.
What's better or more important, Europeans or Commonwealth?
I mean, I guess Commonwealth is only every 4 years, so it doesn't come around as often. And then, like, Kira's running for Northern Ireland, I'm running for Scotland, which you don't get to run for very often. So it's quite a special, unique thing. And with it being in Birmingham as well, we had a lot of friends and family. So I feel like Birmingham was very special. But Europeans is still like, well, yeah, very competitive competition. And I think maybe more recognised, maybe like globally in Europe and stuff as well. So both different ways.
But everybody wants to hear the Flora Scotland because it's such a beautiful song.
Yeah.
Scotland feels the same?
Yeah.
Commonwealth?
It's so much about pride. Like, the girls don't get to race for Scotland very often.
Sorry, I feel like
it's for
I'm
me,
coming
get the
a bit.
tricolour around my shoulders means
Yeah, it's special.
it's all that I run for them getting to represent Scotland, so I'm good.
Hot predictions for next year?
Yeah, before we let you go, because we want you to enjoy the party, hot predictions next year. I would almost prefer you do something in the field or sprints. It doesn't have to be distance oriented. Anything.
Like world
I might
record.
put money like Famke Ball in the 4 hurdles.
There we go.
That's my pick. I said Femke Ball world record next year.
Yeah, but I'm like, I'm not taking any risks with that one.
You'll do a long shot
Yeah.
bet, wouldn't
Oh, just...
Laura, what do we got?
God, I'm trying to think of a field event. I think maybe Rojas beats her own world record. She's just phenomenal, like wins everything, doesn't
Who?
she?
Sorry.
So, Rojas in the triple jump.
Yeah, oh,
yeah.
That's
she's
not
so
that
good.
bold of a take.
Yeah, no, I think she's gonna jump further.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
she's
believe
so
that,
good,
yeah.
so good, yeah.
I think long jump.
Yeah,
I think
because
it's
she
time.
was once
It's
in long
both,
jump,
yeah.
wasn't she? Yeah, a double world's gold for her.
This
Oh,
year,
I like
there you
that.
go,
this
double
year
world's
she
gold.
couldn't. Do you know the
Yeah,
long
the
jump thing?
shoes.
The shoes.
Yeah, the shoes.
She
Yeah.
long jumped in triple jump shoes, which wasn't allowed.
Yeah,
The
so
thumbs,
she didn't,
yeah.
her standard didn't count for worlds.
Believe it or not.
Yeah.
Hannah, bold take this year. What do we got?
I'm gonna say, well, I'm just waiting for Kira to do 3:55, I think. Yeah, so 3:55. I reckon, yeah.
If I had to drink, it would.
100%.
What do we got?
I'm gonna go different, and I think Eilish is gonna smash it on the roads.
Oh, London Marathon this spring, right?
Yeah, she's
I like
gonna
it.
absolutely, yeah.
Watch out, Paula.
That's kind of crazy that like her records are now within reach for everyone.
It's amazing.
But amazing.
All right, well, thanks so much.
Thanks so much for joining us.
Appreciate
Enjoy the
it.
party.
Thanks for letting us cover you all year.
Incredible season.
Yeah.
Thanks for the party.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
There you go.
Cheers. All right, Kyle. I think that does it.
We've had enough fun.
We've had enough fun. We want to join us.
I want to join the party. Come on.
All right, everyone. Thanks for tuning in for a really short edition of CITIUS Mag
After
live
dark.
after the final lap of the final season, or the final race of the season. We're getting ready to join the party. Cheers. We'll see you guys next time.